Alright, we're back in this after massive amounts of stalling. Nah, because I was, trying to take a little break to sort of recharge, recuperate, process everything that happened in Endwalker. But yeah, I'm back now to do the post-game stuff. Hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. Another FF14 one. We gotta get started on the post-game stuff. Check my Discord real quick. Look at that later. There we go. I think everything's set up. Alright, let's go for it.
It's rewind time.
Gotta check the soundboard, make sure it's working, make sure the volume isn't too loud. Alright. That takes care of that.
You suck!
Oh shit! Hey, Norkin! Quite early. Welcome back. Oh yeah, I gotta check my stream settings too. Make sure this is actually off. Make sure this is... I'm resetting them because sometimes it doesn't update correctly. There we go. Slow mode. Turn that off too. Yeah. Alright, cool. Where the hell did I log out? Oh, it's because I did a travel... Dude, I'm gonna be stranded on here. I did a DC travel. A data center travel, I guess. But there's maintenance for that specific system for 2 hours at 8 PM my time tonight. Which is in like 6 hours. If I don't go back home, I'll be stuck here for 2 hours. Which, who cares though, I don't mind. Shit! I forgot to do my proper stream prep, of course. Lazy streamer, like always. I have to look up where to unlock the content. I can do this in an organized fashion and not run around with like a chicken with its head cut off, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Milady? Anyway. No, nothing. Where was I going? I remember now. So there was a bunch of yellow marker side quests that appeared in Ultima Soul. So I'm gonna go there first. So yeah, these all appeared after I finished Endwalker. Quite strange. I was like, what the fuck? When I came back here. Yeah, I was just wandering around and all of a sudden a shit ton of yellow side quests appeared. The cluster here, there's another cluster here, there's another cluster over here. Well, actually there's only like one over here. Yeah. All we get to hear is this emotional music the whole time that we're here, huh? Okay. Makes sense. Alright, cool. Well, let's start chipping away at it, I guess. Oh man, I haven't played Gunbreaker in a minute. I'm back to my usual adventure self. I'm a free agent again. The Scions have officially disbanded, but we're secretly not. According to the ending of Endwalker, so... keep up appearances, I had to go back to being my usual Gunbreaker self, you know? What's up, buddy? That once rang clear. Little wonder. Hast thou the courage to ken what awaits beyond this oasis? My kin, twisted body and soul, or turned to ash, all long since rotted underneath. Wilt thou venture amidst these horrors to see if our brother yet stands? Ne'er hath he moved from his place of mourning, ere his consort was left entombed. Would that I could bring him the solace of a gentle touch, but I dare not seek him now. Shouldst thou wish it, thou shalt know him by the pallor of the Forsaken. I understood about, like, 10% of what he just said. I'll be honest. You know, I just realized something? I forgot to check... I forgot to check the music for the, Endwalker mode. Arion. Oh, maybe I did check it. I don't know if I checked it on stream, though. I did use this mount here in Ultima Soul once I had the full Paladin gear set or whatever. I think it's the same thing that plays when you ride Argos, which you unlock. You unlock Argos at the end of Endwalker as well, once you beat the game. Alright. Nothing special. This place is gonna make me choke up every time I come back here. The music, dude. A parent's love. Thou canst leave this place. Does that mean I can't or can? Find my child in my stead, I beg thee. She doubtless wants for her mother's warmth, but my kin permit me not to quit this nest. They feign contrition, but if they truly pitied me, they would allow me to seek my child. Thou must go and assure me of her safety. You're being held hostage here? What the fuck? I guess they didn't want to break... They didn't want to break up the story too much, the main story quest. Which is why these side quests weren't available until after you beat the game. They didn't want to distract you too much with side quests during this whole final zone where it's meant to be a very emotional, linear build-up, you know? A smile better since a hero. Harsh font. I like that your character does the harsh font emote when telling Vana their story about their adventure. Loud and proud. Pride month, baby. Ere the mechanical menace descended, the spring before thee was clear as the purest glass. Now behold the vile blight upon it. Should we do nothing, naught shall remain save poison and black ash. Alas, my roar no longer rings loud enough to cleanse these waters, and my kin here fare little better. Yet at times I hearken unto a faraway call, strong and resounding. Though I know not whence it cometh. Wouldst thou seek its source, that our wellspring might be saved? Alright. You use that emote a lot. It's a good one. Perfect approval, right? Alright. While I'm doing these yellow ones, I should, in the background, be loading up a content guide so I know where to unlock everything. All the post-game stuff for Endwalker. This website usually works pretty well. Future is lost. Tiny traveler, thou hast traversed the great expanse to stand before me. I ask thee, on thy journey, didst thou find strength? Did Leon nod? The camera was so far away I didn't even see it. None here have been spared the torment of loss, yet even tragedy cometh not in equal measure. Nay, of all my kin, the broodsires feel it most deeply. Eggs crushed before their eyes, hatchlings twisted beyond recognition. They cannot be blamed for turning to madness. One I would have you slay for mine own power What? One I would have you slay? Oh, for mine own power sufficeth not to end her suffering. She yet wandereth, restless, near the ash-choked lake, though not but poison is to be found there now. Okay. Pick up at least one more. Left alive. I sense the power of one of my kin upon thee, that of a great worm long departed from our star, though his gaze falleth not upon thee now. I don't think he feels the need to look after me anymore. Midgard Sorma, and that is the name by which thy kind know him. Long ago he left us, fleeing our home with his children. From thy presence I surmise that his decision was the right one. Some yet wish they had chosen the same path, though such regrets availed them not. Nevertheless, tales of thy star may divert them from their anguish for a time. Seek those who would hear thee in Riapara, and unto the vitrified isle, tiny mortal. What's this? Oh nice, thanks Crimson. I appreciate that. So I can actually do this in an organized fashion. Let me open that up in a different tab. I gotta start up difficult first. Alright, let's start chugging away at these, I guess. You know what? Fuck it, there's only one quest left. I'll start that one too. I almost said hire. What? I'll hire this one too? I'm hiring quests now. Alright. Stars like gems. Traveler, thy coming hath stirred a longing in me. From where I lie, I behold naught but a desolate waste. But perhaps life does persist beyond my ken. The smallest of creatures or a single budding blossom. It may remain ever beyond my reach, for these wounds of mine heal not with time. Yet I would know of them. I would know if any thought for hope lingered still upon our star. Oh yeah, thanks for that, Crimson. Yeah, I need an updated version of that picture, yeah. Discord's like, hold up. Virus planted on your computer. You suck.
You suck!
No, I'm just kidding. The link was fine. Oh, this looks like a mess though. I gotta make sense of this. Oh, I see. It goes by level order. That makes it easier. Okay. You know, I want this song on an orchestrion roll, so like I want to grind the fates, but I did one fate and realized how little gems I got, and I was like, fuck this. Immediately gave up after that. I was like, I'll just listen to it on fucking iTunes or something, because I bought the soundtrack. Oh, they're in order by level, but not by content. Like this is 6.1 stuff. The Sleeping Gentleman side quest. After completing Endwalker MS2, but that's also 6.1. Oh, these are all over the place. I was trying to do 6.0 content first. Don't you still have to grind fates in this area for the stupid shop to actually sell the orchestrion roll anyway, though? Even if I had the gems. Right now they don't sell it. At the gem shop or whatever. What is feature quests? Unlock certain features in the game. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, cool. I'll start with instance quests. Should be some for level 90. This one has it, there we go. I can click on the quest name and see where is this. Is this 6.1 or 6.0? It's 6.0, okay. So I can do that. So there's the bonus dungeons, of course. Where did this quest start? Old Charlian? Makes sense. The other bonus dungeon, I think. Also Old Charlian. Okay, good to know. Now I know the names of them. Where no Lockhart has gone before and cutting the cheese. I'll be doing that after these yellow side quests, I guess. Anything else? I wandered Charlian as a minstrel. That fucker's here again. Yeah, of course, it's for the extreme version of all the trials from Endwalker. That makes sense. And that is also, obviously, Old Charlian, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, pardon me, guys. This is something I was supposed to do off stream, but lazy-ass motherfucker, I didn't do it. And I'm doing it now. Where familiar's there, that's for the raids. I gotta go to Elpis. Now I know where to get that. It actually starts from Pandemonium quests. The first one is called the Crystal from Beyond. Oh no, so it starts in Old Charlene. Okay. Okay, so most everything is there. And then... that's it for 6.0 then. So my plan is to do all that and then do 6.1 MSQ and then the Alliance raid. Probably not gonna do all of it today, it's a lot of stuff to do. I'm just letting you all know right now, I'm probably not gonna get to it all today. I do at least want to get far enough to do the raids though. Okay, the Crystal from Beyond will be the last one I do. Alright, just to review the ones we're going for first. The bonus dungeons. 6.0. So these are both in Old Charlene. Just like the game said at the end of the game. It was like, go to Old Charlene to unlock new stuff. Alright, cool. Now I can do this in an organized fashion. Let's go for it. An NPC vendor in Razanhan that sells stuff? What kind of stuff? You don't know. Okay. Alright, let's get started on this. But pretty much everything starts in Old Charlene, at least for 6.0. For 6.1, I know you told me, what they call them. Oh yeah. I know you told me for 6.1 the Master Role quest start in Camp Broken Cloud, right? I still remember that at least. I'll be doing those when I get to 6.1 content. Fine. It's simple. That's how I had it when I was streaming MSQ, yeah. The land is barren as far as the eye can see, no life is to be found here. Oh, well shit. This version of the Ragnarok is so fucking cool. Final Fantasy VIII version is still my favorite, of course, but this one's not bad. I mean, it's hard to beat a dragonoid-looking spaceship with machine guns and missiles on it. Or, no, it was machine guns and a laser cannon, right? On the front of it. And it's shaped like a dragon. Thou art the murder of my children. Damn, I haven't played Gunbreaker in a minute. How long have I been weary? Man, this is sad. The music still fits. Even though we're done with MSQ, it still fits. Might as well turn them in. Dost thou return with glad tidings? Well, if you can call it that. A red flower that presumably once flourished from the Dragon Star. The Dragon Star road blossoms? and a pale blossom. A white flower that presumably once flourished on the dragon star. Here you go. Flowers. A joyous sight. Are there more whence these came? Didst thou find a thriving forest or resplendent field? These are sort of it. 'Tis as I feared. To see it now, canst thou even imagine how our star once teemed with life? How it flourished beneath a golden sun and a trio of moons, stars shining like gemstones in the night? My brethren and I loved not more than to soar amidst the clouds of green, teaching our eager hatchlings the delights of the hunt. These flowers once grew upon the mountain tops there, high among the clouds. So small did they seem to us, their fruit better suited to feeding our star's tiniest creatures. We rarely paid a single blossom any mind. Yet together, vibrant with the turn of the seasons, they were breathtaking. Would that I could return to appreciate the sight as we should have been. I'd nearly forgotten what this world once was, though it may never be so again. Thou hast my gratitude for returning to me these precious memories. The old, you never know what you have till it's gone. Yeah. Thy countenance speaketh volumes, I think thee. The metal demon struck without warning, beautiful and pitiless as falling stars. We fought, yes, yet for all of our savagery we failed to protect the young. What few survived emerged from their eggs disfigured and screaming. Would that fate had taken a different course. We might have welcomed them to this world together and guided them unto a brilliant future. Well, Midgard's armor still didn't live on. So the young have found their place elsewhere. Our kind shall live on. I am gladdened to hear not all was in vain. May thy path lead thee true, traveler. The great worm that did take leave of this star. Yes, I remember him well. Are there many such tiny creatures on the star whence he fled? Many of all shapes and sizes. Then thy star too knoweth war. Differences lead only to conflict. No matter how far thou venturest, thou cannot flee from this truth. No more could I. This fate was inevitable. It must have been. It's too real, man. Man, we're starting off on a somber note here. Holy shit. Depressing. Depressingly real. Thou hailest from the star to which our brother fled? Tell me then, doth thy home boast resplendent vistas as ours once did? Vast blue sea stretching far into the horizon. Ah. Though I shall never again dip my wings in such an ocean, perhaps I may dream of one when next I slumber. I would not fain waste mine energies on thy lost cause, mortal. Begone with thee, ere thou findest thyself betwixt my teeth. Bloodthirsty dragon. Dude, both of these answers are fucked up. I was unaware I was addressing a dragonette. I'll go with the first one. And you admit your roar is pathetic? Dost thou wish to be devoured? Bring it on. With my peerless roar shall I demonstrate the futility of thy pursuit. Then savor the despair upon thy countenance when thou art forced to admit defeat. Get thee astride my back. I cannot abide watching thy stunted limbs struggle. Alright, he's like challenge accepted. Use roar on the spring. Oh, I see. The waters of the spring lie stagnant and foul. Perhaps the bloodthirsty dragon's roar can cleanse them. The water ripples slightly, but you are unable to detect any significant changes. Now dost thou ken my wisdom? We may attempt another angle, shouldst thou thirst for greater despair. Every time I turn this off, I need to turn it back on. Okay, it says roar. Getting really annoying. The spring appears slightly clearer for a moment, but you are unable to detect any significant changes. Admit thy defeat. The spring shall never regain its lost splendor. Though if thy tale be true, thou art not the only fool in need of this lesson. Let us speak with that old worm. Oh, you sent me the guide? It's updated for 6.1, but not 6.18? Well, that's fine. I doubt 6.18 added much of anything that's relevant. What is the first one? I guess I need just the second one now. Let me save this one. Desktop. Leave it there. Thanks for that. Mayhap 'twas too much to ask that these waters would run clear once more. Thou shouldst know such dreams are folly. To live is one matter, but to hope is not so futile as thou wouldst believe. Hearken closely. I drank of this spring not moments ago. What happened? Though the difference be slight, it tasteth less brackish than before. Thine actions were not wasted. Oh shit, it worked! Thou sought to restore it to its crystalline state. Thy aspirations have failed, in sooth. However, I suppose 'tis proof enough that my roar still possesses great power, despite the darkness that consumes me. In that sense, perhaps thou art correct that some good resulted from mine efforts. And thine, mortal. It matters, right? It all matters. Every little bit helps. For any change, no matter how small, I am grateful. Recall the taste of pure water once more, and to know that we yet have the power to fight or decline. The little smile. It's so hard to see, it's so dark here. Others shall doubtless be heartened. Keep thine ears open, for one day thou may hearken unto a chorus of dragons' roar. I look forward to that. Take care, buddy. You alright? The dragonling stares unblinking across the desolate landscape, eyes glassy enough that you cannot be certain she even remains among the living. Damn. The dragon, like so many others, is mired in his own grief. He may draw his attention if you pet him gently, as Polalay suggested. Thy gentle caress, like unto the warmth of more joyous times. Thou art not of my kind. Why hast thou come? Though he has not yet forgotten me, I pity him. At times I wonder if my love doth pity me in turn, all of us unchanging, unable to be reborn. Yet if naught else remains of us, we have memory. Thus do I remain beside my beloved, through 1,000 quiet moments, forever. I am no dragon who once believed herself forsaken. Thou believest I need not languish in silence? Perhaps thou art correct. My beloved was generous, noble, and took much joy in our skies. None is more deserving of a proud melody. I have not the strength to weave it in this moment. Perhaps in time. I thank thee for guiding me aright. Yeah, there you go. Don't give up. How fareth my kin? I see. Thou art wiser than thou knowest, for our brother was once renowned for his verse. It would be an honor and a joy to hear his voice raised in song again. Perhaps when next you return, thou shalt hear it as well. Fifty kernels out. This cannot be. Thou must have given her a dreadful fright for her to freeze so. Though she has never been fond of strangers. It is clearer than ever that I must see her myself. If only I could be freed from the watchful eyes of my consort. Oh, it's one of those situations, huh? Not moments ago did I feel his gaze upon me, once so loving, yet now so bitterly cold. How he doth patronize me! Yep. Thine eyes bespeak curiosity. My consort was much the same in times past, ever desiring to know more. Pity he changed so. Nevertheless, he would surely divulge much if thou were to speak with him. Thou needst only seek the least pleasant countenance here. Verily, she was my beloved consort, but she is lost to me now. Thou soughtst her progeny, didst thou not? And thou knowest as well as I. That dragonling was stripped of all she was by the machines. I recall the battle, the bursts of heat and light, her smoldering form. I know not what occurred then, but when I returned to myself, she was there. Neither dead nor truly alive, as if imprisoned in her final moments by some cruel deity. And so she hath remained ever since. When she found us, my consort broke somewhere deep within. She seeth naught beyond her child, though I do not imagine she seeth her true. And now she hath gone. Thou knowest whence, both inevitable. But I'm not really sure. Unless you mean... What am I culprit here? What the hell? The mother lies still, never again to awake. What the hell happened? Empty-eyed dragon. My dear, I shall love unto the end of time. Actually spoke. Take off my glasses, it's too dark here. Can't even see my eyes. I felt them a little bit, but... Dragonling speaks no more. Her mother's consort should be informed of what has happened here. Damn. Nothing but tragedy here. Wait. Oh, here we go. It's strange. Though no stranger than the rest, perhaps. Thou couldst not change their fates. Yet in learning our tale, thou hast come to share my burden, and theirs as well. I thank thee. Parent love. So basically, the Dragonling was like a PTSD victim that wouldn't respond to anything from the war that happened. And then I guess, I don't know if they're implying that the mother probably gave up and committed suicide after seeing that, you know, her daughter wasn't going to go back to normal, or if something else happened, I'm not quite sure. How sad. Deceased dragon. Dost thou wonder who lieth beneath this veil of ash? Was with this worm at my side that I looked to the skies and saw thy Midgard Stormer departing for the great expanse. The machines were already upon us. He called to us, those of us who still lived, and begged us follow him, that we might find another star and start anew. Excuse me. Alas, most branded him a coward who lacked the fire to defend his home. When he left, 'twas with but his own eggs. Yeah, he didn't show up with anyone else. The mightiest of the machines gave chase as he fled, to many of my kin's jeering approval. The coward had proven useful, they said. Damn, dude. So Omega, that confirmed that Omega was the strongest one of the Omicrons. However, some few did wish to follow him. Midgard Stormer was wiser and more formidable than most. This they believed. They knew he would forge a better fate than awaited us here. Would that they had not been halted by the ferocity of the machine's onslaught in the end. Thou hast my gratitude for coming so far to meet mine old friend. Thy tale means more to us than thou shalt ever know. Return with me now to Rayatara. Thou art doubtless eager to away from this ill-fated place. I think this is what could have happened to our planet if we hadn't stopped Omega. Omega being the strongest of the Omicrons, even if not knowing how to go back home or contact the rest of his people. Of its people, I should say. This could have happened. Like, even without all the other Omicrons, Omega on its own could have destroyed our planet. Probably. What are we doing? Oh, back. There. Thou hast rendered solace unto us when we had naught but sorrow. I thank thee, Leon Starcrest. Trying to do what little I can. Even if it isn't worth much. Gotta hold on to that hope, right? Things will get better. I forgot I had little mini Vanilla following me. Eat like an Aya. Words cannot express my gratitude to you, traveler, as it is thanks to you that I now remember the wonderfully unpleasant pangs of hunger. It is truly a blessing. What a thought. And since you are here, allow me to ask you a question. Have you perhaps come across an Aya at the very edge of the land, gazing vacantly into the great beyond? I would like them to join me for dinner, if I may trouble you to ask. Life of regret. Oh, we got a chain quest. Still no response. Oh, I see, they're trying to wake up somebody in that crystal. I wonder if they've already scattered to the wind. That would be ever so unfortunate, you see. Why is that? My, what a large cranial dome you have. And impeccable timing. My esteemed colleague often holds council at their home here, but they have not emerged in quite some time. Perhaps you could pay a visit and see what the trouble may be? Okay. Leave me. There's nothing left. The anguished groans of the Aya are resonating in your head. Tell the anxious Aya you were able to find remnants of their friend's thoughts. They're pretty fucked up in there, man. I see. If they mean to melodramatically evanesce into the abyss in the comfort of their own home, then I ought to respect their wishes. And yet, I feel the need to be selfish and keep them here to confabulate further on such views. Yes, I shall have to talk them out of it. That's one way of looking at it. I'm gonna be selfish and tell them not to kill themselves because I want to have them around for my benefit. Not entirely wrong for some people's reasons for doing that, yeah. For that, I shall need your help once more. Large-headed but wholly capable stranger. Could you fetch me a neurological sinnoh from another one? From an other one. Should find them wandering around the wellspring of regret. An other one? That's what they call the orange ones that are hostile towards me? Okay. Alright, there's 6 quests. I'll put this one on the back burner because it's a chain quest. I'll accept the rest for now. Come back to us. Bless you, come hither. I have a task of some import I would entrust to you. Worry not, it should be well within your capacities. You see, I wish to summon back one of my fellow Aya who lingers at the gate to the beyond. To what end they wait there, I do not know. What I do know is that if they do not return to us, their spirit will eventually unravel, leaving them nothing but a wandering entity like those on the outside. If so, I would ask you to summon them back to our abode before they are consigned to such a fate. Can you do this for me? Sure, leave it to me. I am much obliged. Simply make for the gate and call out to my friend. Might I suggest a variant of the traditional Aya beckoning? Allow me to demonstrate. Ooh. That's your... I don't know what kind of cadence that was supposed to have, but okay. That's a hell of a greeting. Or beckoning, I guess. Ooh. Alright, I got it. Good thing they only make you type out "coo." You don't have to do the whole thing. Remember me. Why does this have the same picture as the other one? Double pain quest, I guess. Hmm? Oh, hello. Forgive me, I am distracted. One would think we would have evolved beyond fear, knowing that what we do. But I must confess that I am rather frightened at the prospect of losing who I am. Not in a physical sense, of course, as we Aya have transcended our corporeal forms. We do, however, feel the gradual corrosion of our mind, our memories, that which makes us us, so to speak. Yeah, for us humans, it's right here in the front, most of it. There are ways, however, to slow this inevitable process. One such method is to come in contact with another, and confirm with each other our defining quality. Therein lies my dilemma, you see. For you see, a friend most dear to me is missing, and I fear their absence will only quicken their own passing into nothingness. It would mean much to me if you could help me find them. Should they be so far gone as to meet you with hostility, simply subdue them and return them to me. Here, you can use this to bind their essence to a retrievable form. There may yet be hope. They enjoyed taking contemplative strolls at a once scenic spot on the opposite edge of this landmass. Even if their memories fade, it is likely they might drift in that direction. Yeah. Not very far-fetched to think that way. Bodily curiosity. Ah, look at those rosy cheeks and that sharp silhouette. While our own decision to discard our corporeal forms was of course an enlightened one, at the time, I must confess there are some times when I fondly think back on the days when I too was a tangible being. Oh, what I would not give to don proper fleshy raiments once more before I pass into the void. To that end, I have been exploring the possibility of inhabiting another physical form, but I fear there is a rub. For you see, I cannot for the life of me recall what my true form once was. I blame it on the accessible and excruciating flow of time. Alas, I doubt I could even manipulate a body now if I wanted to. Mayhap you might indulge me with a serviceable demonstration? Your elongated appendages greatly contrast with our current gaseous composition, but I wonder if your general sense of mobility was similar to that of our original physical presences. So let us see it then. Humor me with a display of sheer joy. Oh, that's easy enough. I can do that right now. I think I have joy on my hotbar, so I'll just do it from here. There it is. How's that? Intriguing. You discharge a great sound from your phonatory appendage and make these rather suggestive gestures. Quite different from how we express delight with subtle telepathy. Now, I would like to replicate the movements in preparation for the next time I meet an innocent and amicable traveler like yourself. Allow me to try. In the process, I may gain some insight as to whether our erstwhile bodies once moved in a similar manner. That's what he did. It seems I cannot fully mimic the vocalizations you produce, nor can I garner enough momentum against the air to move my body as quickly. Let me try a different approach. I feel as though I had a comparable frame, especially those tentacle-esque appendages dangling from your sides. My fingers? What did you call them again? Hands, was it? Oh, yeah. Anyhow, I am curious as to the degree of velocity you can generate with said appendages. Should you be agreeable, I would like you to swing those cans with great speed and strike me with as much force as you can muster. You want me to beat the shit out of him. A slap! Alright, you want the slap, he's gonna get a slap. Here. I don't have that on my hotbar, because I'm not a violent person, so... There it is. Slap! I don't have a slap sound effect on my soundboard, though. Well, I do, but it takes so long to get to it. Because I have to do the Dylan thing. My word! The impact of that strike was so considerable that I felt it to the very depths of my soul. I can only hope there were no feelings of genuine hatred or indignation behind it. But alas, it is no use. Even your most energetic motions seem insufficient to jog my memory. Perhaps our physical frames were not so analogous after all. If that is the case, I would make one more request of you. You have ventured to many different places and met many different life forms, have you not? Among the many creatures you have met, is there not one that possessed a similar form to that which you might surmise we once did? I know of a portly, cassine race with tails and long whiskers. Can you tell him about the Loperites? Fascinating, if a bit difficult to picture. Mayhap you could hold an image of them in your mind's eye for me? I shall read it and attempt a metamorphosis. Oh shit, this is gonna be good. What the hell are we gonna do? Oh! The Namas is what he was referring to. Oh my god. Well, they are somewhat rotund and with ocular faculties of a comparable size. Allow me to perform a locomotive experiment with his body shape. Very well then. First, a gesture of joy. Then, a vivacious slap to the face. Oh. Oh! Oh dear. I see that the clammy appendages beside this creature's phonatory apparatus are distinct from the hands that you possess. Somehow I feel the urge to utilize them despite their absence. Concerns? Yeah. That's a concerned doge for me. Given that my immediate synaptic responses are misaligned, it would seem that the erstwhile forms of we Ea are, unfortunately, rather dissimilar from your piscine friends. I apologize for the needless detour. It's fine. Don't worry about it. How bothersome it is to be unable to assimilate with the frame of another creature for lack of memory. It would seem that regaining our physical forms will be even more challenging a task than we originally suspected. While today's experiments have ended in failure, I appreciate the stimulation you have provided me. Take this as a compensation for your efforts. Yes, the mind is a fickle thing. I only hope that I will recall what I once looked like while I still possess my mental faculty. Regretting immortality. Feel bad, man. Well, I guess it doesn't really mean much then. A lot of them have pictures and they're not necessarily paying quests. Same rules don't apply here, it seems. Or maybe they all converge after I do them all into a chain quest afterwards. The body beautiful. This one's fucking huge. Holy shit. You know what they kind of remind me of? They remind me of the little Poes. The ghosts from The Legend of Zelda. Especially like Ocarina of Time. They kind of look like those, but, you know, friendlier, not sinister. The Poes. Greetings, unfamiliar life form. Being that you bear a corporeal form, as surely as I... Wait. Being that you bear a corporeal form, as surely as I, as you can see, do not, perhaps you might offer me a way out of my predicament. You see, I have been attempting to fashion a vessel that may house our weary souls. Sadly, with no model to work from, I am ashamed to admit my experiments have failed. And rather spectacularly at that. You may have noticed the byproducts of my failed labors, as they now wander aimlessly and pathetically about these environs. I had intended to clean up this mess myself, but the task might prove difficult for a formless being such as myself. Might you put the pitiful creatures out of their misery in my stead? Sure. I thank you, curious one. If you might also retrieve from me their internal cores in the process, I dare say it would be of great benefit to me in future experiments. In any event, I eagerly await word of your inevitable success. Alright. I'm gonna go right to left. Yes? What do you want of me, stranger? Food? What is this food you speak of? Oh! Yes! I do believe I am beginning to remember. Victual. Sustenance. That said, your unusual appearance suggests to me that our concepts of what constitute a meal differ greatly. Pray tell, do you enjoy the act of eating? Not if it tastes bad, but if it tastes good, of course! Treatment. What precisely constitutes something tasting good? I surmise this means that it evokes feelings of pleasure within you. Yeah, pretty much. I too wish I could experience this concept of taste for myself. Sadly, in my current state, such things are not possible. Ah, but perhaps you might briefly lend me your corporeal form for the experience? I promise that I will give it back once my curiosity is sated. No, thank you. Ah, you cannot blame me for asking, but if it is no matter, I shall take it by force. What? You son of a bitch! You ain't taking me down. Alright, I can't do that one twice. I guess at least he did act nicely. The first time. At least he asked nicely the first time before resorting to violence, right? Right? Oh. He became like these fools over here, trying to take my body by force. With the chat mode and say use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter the phrase containing the word coup. Like a baby. Maybe that's probably the point, actually. In some subtle way, they're trying to just like refer to some kind of reference to them going back to like really basic primitive ways of communication. Whenever they're not like having intellectual discussions. I don't know. Is that a beckoning I hear? The timbre of your cooing sounded rather gold. Anyhow, if it is I you seek, you will find me to the north of where you stand. Heard me way the hell over here? What's up, buddy? Damn it! This is why I don't like having Crispy Kernel out. I can't even see myself now. Are you the one who summoned me? No wonder your voice sounded so strange, excuse me. With that fleshy body of yours. I have not seen your kind before. Might you have come here from afar? Leon just nodded and I couldn't even see it. I see. Then you must feel very privileged to have stumbled upon us. This gate here serves as the ingress to our bastion of enlightenment. All who come from afar to seek such knowledge must pass through. I have stood here for so long, expecting a visitor. Perhaps it is you for whom I have waited. I could see myself ready to greet someone from another world. But why do you come to us now, in this moment? And why from the village, not toward? Okay, now he's doing gestures. I can barely fucking see them thanks to Crispy Kernel over here. Oh, did they know? That is an unexpected development. In any event, I was waiting for someone, and that someone has come. There's no need to wait further. Let Jaw Yacht be assured that I shall return anon. That's how you say that. I keep thinking the Aetheryte's over here, but it's actually way the fuck over here. It's a strange spot, honestly. Bit of a strange spot. You have returned! And yet you wear a troubled expression. Did something amiss happen out there on your travels? Well, yes. Sort of. Oh dear! To think their mind had already deteriorated to such an extent. Gee, dude, what the fuck was that? Did you guys see that? What the hell was Ganon doing right there? He took like a bite out of something, she's like, let's put it away. Zoom in further. I knew their mental decline had progressed, and I had been worried. Oh, she's taking a sip of tea, I think. Oh no, she just lifted her mask and looked at it, or something. That's what it was. I knew their mental decline had progressed, and I had been worried they would eventually go mad and drift away. I had hoped the memories of a good meal could bring them back to us, but... to attempt to rob someone of their physical form like that? It seemed they were already well beyond my reach. I am quite sorry for having forced you into such an uncomfortable position, as well as the unceremonious way in which you were treated by one of our own. Here, I accept this as a token of my most sincere apologies. Alright. It wasn't your fault. Same thing they said before we did the quest. I think I talked to them during MSQ. I am pleased to inform you that our friend has returned, and our debates are more amusing for it. It seems I was wise to enlist the help of an outsider. Oh, good, a happy ending. As you may be aware, this settlement was originally conceived as a place where we might explore, and one day solve, the mysteries of our universe. Many Ea made the pilgrimage here to contribute to this great cause. Oh, how little we knew. As such, it is not uncommon for someone to wait at the gates for a guest. Tradition, really. However, my friend, for whatever their reasons, waited overly long. So long that their spirit remembers the act itself, but they have no memory of who they wish to meet them. Now that you have come for them, they feel that they have fulfilled what they set out to do. They have been set free from the lingering thoughts that bound them. At any rate, I am grateful to you for returning my friend to our ranks. Here, I would offer this as a token of thanks. Furthermore, I am relieved you were able to make the beckoning call in the right tone. If you had cued instead of cooed, it would have been equivalent to telling them that their mind was as empty as a hollow crater, and I doubt they would have been amused. Okay. I'm glad I didn't accidentally insult them. A hollow crater this time. Motherfucker. Well? Do the unwitting products of my labors suffer no more? And have you brought back their cord to me? If so, do return them to me. There you go. Yes, these are without a doubt the cores that form the doleful hearts of my kind. While I am disheartened to see my efforts end in this way, I can only learn that what I can from my failures, that my future experimentations might give rise to a satisfactory vessel. In any event, it has been quite some time since we have encountered any entities with even a modicum of intelligence, as you seem to possess. I dare say our conversations have provided us with a sliver of stimulation that has eluded us for ages. I am grateful for your assistance in more ways than one. I do hope the day will come when we can one day meet each other. Ah, how might you say it? How might you say it? In the flesh. Alright, maybe one day. Expansive, but look at his eyes, dude. That is freaky. Anyway. Oh, okay. Psychosuppressive rope. Here. Got him. Oh, this is another one? Okay. Holy shit. God, that is satisfying to do. There we go. I said it before in yesterday's video. Continuation combo is very satisfying. I haven't actually seen this too many times. Okay. Nothing too fancy, I guess, but whatever. Ah, there's no use. The walls of their humble abode are far too thick for my telepathy to penetrate. Did you bring me the sinew? Yeah, nerve tissue. This mass of nerve tissue procured from another one still pulsates unsettlingly in your hands. Gross. Here. Perfect! This zigzagging fibrous cord is exactly what I need to amplify my empathy. These do extinguish quickly, but it should be enough for me to rile my friend with some provocative... What? Persiflage? Oh, actually it says persiflage. A moment, please. Thought that L was the second... The only L. I thought it was another I. See what the hell's gonna happen. My mind still smarts. What the hell is with that word, dude? What does it mean? Obviously it means, like, hurts or something in a weird way, but why the hell smarts? Like, where did that come from? Your worn-out jape was bad enough, but did you have to shock me as well? What are you talking about? I'd entirely forgotten that, despite coming from a dumb beast, the neurological sinew from the other one would still transmit its last jolting thought. The killing blow you dealt it. Oh shit! Felt the pain of that last strike, huh? Yes, well, it was enough to traumatize me back onto this plane, that much is certain. Ugh. I think I shall take a stroll around the plaza to rid myself of that unpleasant sensation. Good day. My friend always was a bit melodramatic in their conduct, but I do believe I will have to keep a closer eye on them from now on. Aside from their close call with dispersion, they are showing other signs that they are losing their faculties. We have a friendship that spans millennia. They can stand to wait a bit longer until the void takes us all. It would be dreadfully boring without their curt, fatalistic commentary. Did I read that as way? My eyes, it said we have a friendship that spans millennia. I think I said they. Oh no, never mind. I don't know what. It said they afterwards, yeah. They can stand to wait a bit longer until the void takes us all. It'd be dreadfully boring without their curt, fatalistic commentary. That being said, I shall make for the plaza as well. If they somehow manage to careen toward the elutriation tank, I shall be very irritated. Why? And what the hell is the elutriation tank? Oh, and I do very much appreciate your assistance. I do not have much to offer, but I hope this shall suffice. Thank you for saving my friend's life. Come on, buddy. What do we got? Snow White diet. Soup Black is so common. This isn't that much less, but still. More useful for some of the plans I've made on different characters. Even on this character a little bit. Ah yes, I've hit upon a fine verse, haven't I? Oh, he's just lying down, he's just chilling. What the fuck is going on over here? Hey, buddy. I have searched throughout the abode, but my companion is nowhere to be found. I wonder if it is too late. No, I got him right here, actually. Big-ass dude, but... Lost Aya. All that remains of an unfortunate Aya who wandered too far from the abode, and in doing so lost what little remained of themselves. That's why their eyes are all squiggly, compared to these guys who it's not. The poor things. To think they were so far gone. Still, I am glad you were able to find them. This will now allow me to absorb what remains of their mind into my own. The fuck? You gonna eat them? Like cannibalism? There is no cause for alarm. The procedure should have negligible effect on my faculties. If my friend can no longer recognize me, I have no choice but to become hosts for the memories they themselves can no longer recall. I suppose that is a form of mercy, in a way. I can see that, yeah. You're preserving their memories for them, because they can no longer recall them, and they're gonna fade away anyway, if you leave them be.
Look at this dude.
These visions. Yes, these are my friend's memories. They have grown faint with the loss of their owner's identity, but they have not yet dissipated completely. And what is this? Yes, they still have memories of me. Dim as they are, they now serve to remind me of who I myself once was. And yet, as the memories come together, the identity that is bought the book begins to flicker and waver. Yes, I must speak the final words that will become my epitaph while I am able. Fortunately, there is someone here who will remember them for me. Me? Hey, like, me? Again, you. Detective, you? In my final moments, I must define myself. I would call myself a realist. Others would call me a coward, which am I to believe as I become one with the void? And in the end, does it matter? Yes, that should do. That said, I feel most peculiar. I am not of one mind now, but two. In truth, I am not even sure those words I recited were my own. He literally fused with the other guy. So they're both like They're like two people in one now. All I know is that these words reflect to me that wait. All I know is that these words reflect the me that exists now. For I, standing before you, did recite them. And even if one day my identity should dissipate, these words will remain with you as a vestige of what I once was. That is of some comfort to me, for no one should be forgotten, even if they forget themselves. I hope your own memories will live on long within you, and within those who have shared this existence with you. Yeah, me too. Remember me. Don't get ahead of yourself.
You bastard!
I know. I couldn't help myself, I had to say it at least once, alright? Back to the Omicrons. Why does that cancel the teleport when I'm just trying to zoom out of the goddamn... or, you know, change the map thing? That is the dumbest thing ever. Like, does it cancel a teleport if I bring up... That doesn't. Why does this cancel it? Makes no fucking sense. Oh, it's because you use this. It's probably because it's the same button that is the jump. For me. That's probably why it does it. Triangle. Alright, what's up, dude? Omicron Guard. Work Wolves. The Omicron Guard requests a word of advice. What's up, dude? This unit has received orders from Stigma 1 to patrol base Omicron. Review of these orders indicate they supersede any other incoming directive. No exit condition has been specified. However, scan of areas surrounding current coordinates shows no enemy factions are present. This unit thus questions the value of endlessly looping its patrol protocol, analyzing potential outcomes of repetitive movement. Cross-reference of Omicron schematics suggests current behavioral pattern has an 86% chance of negatively impacting future mobility. This unit requests suggestions for supplemental missions that do not conflict with current orders. Forget patrolling, but that... Well, what does he respond? Probably just cancels the class, doesn't it? Just don't do it, man. Fuck it. Critical error. Proposal directly conflicts with current orders. Awaiting alternative suggestion indicating preference for extreme movement. I tried. Verifying information. Proposed movements identified as dancing. This unit will attempt to implement said motions into current orders. Attempting. What? Insufficient reference data. This unit requires a visual of dancing to analyze and simulate accordingly. You needn't go any further, man. I got you. Dancing is what I do. And I will actually be doing that later today for exercise, so... What the fuck is it? I think the normal dance is actually over here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Sorry. There you go. Oh, shit! Leon's fancy footwork over here. Movement patterns identified. What? Review of this unit's memory confirms that no data previously existed for the displayed motions. Simulation difficulty? Undetermined. However, analysis suggests the proposed movements serve no practical purpose and do not conflict with current orders. Proposal meets parameters of initial request. Nice. That bunny girl over there is called Gimme Head Pats. There you go, Crimson, if you're watching. I'll give her some head pats. Preparing to gyrate joint modules. Prior to execution, this unit requests confirmation that gyration can be activated alongside other units. Okay. Processing response. What? Tentative approval detected. Issuing rendezvous order to subordinate Omicron guards near current coordinates. This unit requests you stand by outside the base. So they're looking for a way to make what they have to do, their chore, less boring. That's essentially what's going on. Look at him go, dude. He's got moves. Oh, the other one's doing it too. I know every race and gender has a different dance, right? So the dance emote that I would show them is different depending on that. Transmission of visual data is complete, though potential to accurately reconstruct the proposed motions may be limited by range of movement. This unit requests that you observe and evaluate replication of motion data. Okay. We getting a musical number here? What's going on? Leon's like, alright, let's see. Oh shit! Look at him go! They're doing a whole piece? A whole dance number. There we go. Reviewing performance. What? Analysis suggests that difficulty of dancing greatly exceeded expected values. Further analysis indicates potential application of said motions as combat maneuvers. Of course! That's the only thing they're gonna think about. Because that's their primary directive, right? Is to be combat ready at all times. Do spin kicks? They're gonna do reuse little hurricane kick? I'm pretty close to them, I gotta say. Sharp ass piece gonna slash my foot if I get any closer. Or poke an eye out if you're a lollipop. Here we go. Leon's like, whatever. He's just shaking his head. No exit condition has been specified. This unit requests orders to free itself from gyration loop. Oh my god, dude. They're stuck. Leon's like, oh well, not my fucking problem. Oh no, he's gonna go help, alright. I thought he was gonna fuck off because of the way he did that. I was like, oh shit. Termination order confirmed. What? This unit thanks you for your swift action and further requests performance appraisal. I like how you spun around. It was like a lot of fun. Nice emote there, Leon. Recording feedback. What? Reconfiguring emotional state to grateful. This unit appreciates your invaluable input and will incorporate received feedback into future programs. Returning to base Omicron. Oh, there he goes. What would they have done if I hadn't... Why did they need me to free them from their little orders so they could get out of the gyration loop? What would they have done without a person coming along? Wait for Sir to wake up again and say something? Accuracy of simulation estimated at 42.3%. Further review of motion data required. Diagnostics check of joint modules and posture calibration systems indicates favorable outcomes. This unit detects value in augmenting current orders with new challenges. Future protocols will incorporate gyration loops with appropriate exit conditions. Reinitiating gratitude protocol. I think that's their way of saying dancing is a good form of exercise to keep your limbs limber and nimble and flexible. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. It is healthy though, which is why I will be going through that soon. Reinitiating gratitude protocol. This unit thanks you for providing useful data. You are requested to observe the Omicron's improved dancing at an unspecified future time. Await further instructions. Okay. Help us Daveson? Baked alien soup? Daikon salad? Daikon compote? Daikon Bavaria. None of these are really for DPS, so I guess I'll just take the skill skills. Whatever. Humpty skill speed.
Look at this dude.
He danced on his way out. I like that. That's it. There were no chain quests like I thought there were gonna be. Yeah, I guess they put those side quests off and made them unavailable until after you finish Endwalker, because again, it was probably gonna just kill the mood and the tone of the place as you're doing the final main scenario quests here, you know? They let us do some side quests, and some for Ether Currents and some not, but not all these. These ones only spawned after finishing Endwalker. Let's see. What? 1 hour and 20. I think that's just enough time to do the dungeon, to do one of the bonus dungeons. I don't know if you're still there, Crimson, but if you want to come with, I'm currently on the Primal Data Center. Specifically on the Excalibur server. For now. I'm very transient with data centers, but first I gotta unlock the dungeon anyway, which is a story, a little side story, side quest, so no rush. And I assume there's no duty support because it's an optional dungeon, so. Where no Loprit has gone before, Jamming Way, go to Old Charlian, right? Oh, hello. There we go. Alright. Charlotte, right. Oh yeah, Charlene's very close because the way to get back here is through the Ragnarok. If you get on the Ragnarok, it instantly teleports you back to Labyrinthos. Oh, I remember these. I guess I never did do the last one, did I? Or maybe it didn't become available until much later. I can't remember. Luna Freya! That is the exact spelling of, yeah, Luna Freya from FF15. Cool. A hunt for the ages. It's good to see you, Leon. I'm not sure if you're aware, but the scholarly world has been in an uproar since the Forum announced their plans for the mass exodus. To think that we may well step foot on the very moon. We expected that once word got out, we might receive more requests for lunar samples than was previously considered acceptable. What we did not expect was the veritable deluge of absurdity unleashed upon us. We've designated the most mind-boggling requests senior bills. Okay, at this point, any assistance you can provide would be more than welcome. The Lakshai is in the midst of organizing the latest offerings. Why don't you speak with her to get a better idea of what to expect? Alright, what you got? I heard your conversation. These ears aren't just for show. As for what plagues me at the moment. Here we are. Basildir, self-emblematic of our world with senior bills and direct source of many. Basildir is a highly esteemed scholar of mythological studies. He has a pet theory that the creatures described in myths can be traced to those that once existed in ancient times. Simply put, he requests samples from ancient organisms. Organisms which I need not remind you no longer exist. The audacity! Are we meant to travel through time for him? And there you have it. Take a look at the guild ship hunt board, and if there's anything, and I mean anything at all, that you think you can handle, please do. You're our only hope. Okay, let's see what I can do. Senior guild ship mark builds are now available. You are now permitted to take builds for senior marks from guild ship hunt boards in Old Charlian and Radatan. New quests and elite guild ship mark will be available from Norsoda and Old Charlian upon reaching level 90. Well, I'm already there, so... Perfect specimen. To think that you, Leon, have traveled to the very edge of creation, there to confront Thaliak knows what, yet you still seek the strangest of our hunt bills. You truly are one of a kind. Some would call you brave, some reckless. But my guess is that you simply do what needs to be done. Yeah, pretty much. That's accurate. In any case, we certainly have a few hunts that call for cavalier heroics, and you're welcome to them. Frankly, I can't believe I didn't think to offer them to you sooner. You'll recognize the term elite marks, I'm sure. As ever, ours tend toward the bizarre. But don't take my word for it. Ask Jalakshai. Again. He's literally 2 feet away. This has become quite the pattern, eh? One would almost think Northoda preferred to leave all of the explaining to me. A conversation for another time, perhaps. You want to know more about the elite marks, yes? Yeah. What's up? People shake. You! You are the gleaner extraordinaire who made their way to the very summit of the heavens, are you not? Leon's like,
What? What the fuck?
My word! All of our most tiresome, that is to say, look how many of our esteemed clients have gathered here at once! Ha! Tiresome, huh? Yes, and what of it? Considering the importance of my work and the snail's pace at which you are fulfilling my requests, it should come as no surprise that I have come to personally insist that they are handled with the utmost urgency. What's up with this outfit? Now, in order to completely validate my theories and protect them from any further impugnations, I have need of your talents. I require more samples to prove that the moon, and indeed the stars beyond, are teeming with life. Wait just a moment. My research in comparative mythology is on the verge of changing our understanding of life as we know it. Indeed, samples of ancient organisms have never been of greater necessity. What nonsense! Surely the requests made by various departments of the studium come first. Our pupils are the lifeblood and future of Charlatan, and we must needs provide them with hands-on instruction in the classification of specimens from both Thavner and Garlemald. They all think their work is more important, don't they? But, pardon me, but we researchers are also in great need of your services. We have a mountain of requests relating to Labyrinthos' fiercer specimens in the queue. Leon's like, shit. How many clients? Labyrinthos? Surely you jest. We have a talented individual here capable of exploring environs unlike any known to man, and you would have him go to Labyrinthos? I will not stand for it. Not when myriad discoveries await in the field of xenobiology. Enough! Can't you not see the bind you're putting Leon in? He will decide for himself what to prioritize, thank you very much. Holy shit, thanks. Rest assured that each and every one of your requests have been accounted for. Now off you go. Shoo! Shoo!
You suck!
I do apologize for my colleagues' behavior. Should you be interested in learning more about our requests, pray find us in the Aetheryte Plaza. Heavens. I'm sure they mean well, after a fashion. But I would consider it a personal favor if they learned to be a bit less demanding. Or perhaps more than a bit. Anyway, they will doubtless find it in themselves to behave if it means they'll get their precious samples. If you are keen to learn more about our elite marks, don't hesitate to make use of them. Over there talking. For our part, we're counting on you, so... best of luck out there, Leon. Leave it to me. What do you mean, Elite Guild ship hunt's now accessible? What do you mean, no EXP? Trying to get to level 91 here. You are now permitted to take bills for Elite Guild ship marks from the Guild ship hunt board. Okay. And that, as they say, is that. Cool. What's next? Oh my god. Right. Where's this guy? Oh, he's right over there. I wandered Charlene as a minstrel. Who would stand before me but the savior of the very star? Yeah, it's this asshole again. Oh look, he's wearing the, he's wearing the Reaper Glam, just like he did when they announced Endwalker, right? But this is supposed to be Yoshi P, essentially. His in-game avatar. Even though when he plays the game, he plays as a Lollapel, but still. The savior of the very star, the inimitable ender of the end. Your deeds are sung of far and wide, my friend. I like the double meaning with the end, yeah. As I understand it, your quest for the world's salvation brought you to Charlian. I too am here on a quest of sorts, the quest for musical inspiration. Alas, magnificent though this repository of knowledge may be, I find there is only so much inspiration I can derive from tomes. As always. But where tomes alone fail to inspire, living words may yet spark the imagination. So I beg you, will you not regale me with the tale of your quest to deliver the star? If such an adventure isn't fit to be an epic, I would not know what is. Alright. Drawing upon both your first-hand account and the knowledge I attain here, I believe that I shall be able to weave the most marvelous of verses. Should you be willing, pray let me know. I shall continue my research here in the meantime. Alright, I got a few verses for you. Well, something that should inspire them, right? Greetings, my friend. If you have a tale to share, this minstrel is all ears. Well, let's start from the beginning. Talk about Zodiark. Oh ho! What manner of thrilling adventure might this be? Good gods, a battle on the moon with Zodiark, eldest and mightiest of primals? I pride myself on my imagination, but your feats transcend aught my mind could possibly conceive. So what do you think? Against all odds, you struck down the puissant being, yet triumph quickly turned to tragedy, for Zodiark's fall proved to be the trigger for the final days. It stands to reason, they summoned him to stop it, so, you know, killing him, bringing it back, was no big surprise. But yeah. It still was a slight surprise because we didn't even know what caused the final days to begin with. As soon as Van Daniel, Amon, said all I wanted from the very beginning was for you to kill Zodiark, it immediately hit me. I was like, oh, yep, that's it. And Zodiark was holding it back, so now that phenomenon is gonna come back now. Yes, the words will well up within me. Pray lend him an ear. Alright, what do you got? Do you still have his harp with him, or is he just gonna sing? Okay, you got it. Born of ancient men, a divinity was freed. Their hopes unrequited, they knew no reprieve. Born of mortal men, a champion did arise, ascending to the heavens, ruination to defy. That the ancients should sacrifice half their number to save the star. The strength of their resolve makes me tremble in admiration. Even as it saddens me to think that one of their own would seek to lay it all to waste, so deep was his despair. Amon? Yeah. Took me a second, I was like, oh yeah. Not having lived their lives, I feel decidedly unworthy to speak of their hearts. Better that the whole truth remain with you and you alone. Fair enough. Let it suffice for me to honor a fragment of their hopes and dreams in song, that their lives and sacrifice may ever be remembered. The minstrel's ballad, Zodiark's Fall, now accessible. Oh! He's gonna embellish on my story as always, and... Greetings, my friend. If you have a tale to share, this minstrel is all ears. He's gonna embellish on the story and make it seem way more over the top than it actually was. AKA make the trial a lot harder. Talk about Heidelin. This promises to be a most rousing adventure. Hold your horses, you don't even know who it's about yet. In order to prove your readiness to avert the final days, you undertook a trial imposed by no less a being than the will of the star, Heidelin herself. Yep. It staggers the mind to imagine such an encounter, to say naught of the thousands of years that Vana had resolved to wait. Yeah, she was waiting around for 10,000 years. Yes, I dare say I have a song. You will listen to it now, of course. Go for it, buddy. I always do. Though eons apart, two kindred souls met. Apart they would walk, all life to protect. Eons thence their paths would converge, as goddess and mortal to silence the dirge. For time beyond counting, Hydaelyn waited for you in patience and faith. And when at last you were reunited, even as she desperately wished for you to surpass her, she knew she could not hold back, and did not. Yeah. I almost died during that trial. Oh, close. I got 4 bone stacks, I think. Hers was an unenviable burden, and a noble sacrifice. Tears well in my eyes to imagine the hardships she has had to endure. Yeah, she made a humongous sacrifice. But it comforts me to know that her long journey was not in vain, that her hopes passed on to you. This tale is an epic among epics, and full honored am I to have been given the chance to weave a song for it. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Minstrel Ballad Hydaelyn's Call. Zodiark's Fall and Hydaelyn's Call. Poetic. Very appropriate for this guy. Greetings, my friends. If you have a tale to share, this minstrel is all ears. Talk about Endsinger. I know this trial wasn't released till 6.1, right? I think. A battle at the edge of existence, you say? Against the fearsome being known as the Endsinger. Goes without saying that I should like to hear about this. Pray, recount to me the tale of your mission from beginning to end. Alright. Good gods. I had known about the chaos of the final days, but never could I have imagined the events which brought them about. I do wonder, though, where might this Ultima Thule be located? And I was like, what? Lest you misunderstand, I speak not of its physical location. If we wish to know that, I dare say we could have the coordinates from the lockpicks. Nay, my friend, what I speak of, rather, is its essence. According to your description, 'tis a space where emotions dictate reality. It seems to me that, in such a place, it would be nigh impossible to draw a line between what is real and what is felt. Yeah, I know what you mean. In nature, there is a phenomenon wherein the structure of a massive object may resemble that of something diminutive. True. Might it not be possible, then, that the structure of the sea of stars resembles that of the heart and mind? Of the complex mechanisms that govern our feelings? You're not wrong about this. I've said this before on an earlier stream. When they map out the electricity flowing through the neurons of our brains, it looks almost exactly like the sea of stars. Like outer space. On the assumption that it is so, I am led to wonder, what was the true nature of the Endsinger? What was it exactly that you defied at the edge of existence? That's a good question. These are just the wild ramblings of a minstrel. Pray do not lose sleep over it. He's basically alluding to the fact that the physical form which we saw Endsinger in may not have been its actual true form, if there even was one, because it was all dictated by emotion and the way we perceived it. That's some five-head conjecture there. Or musings, I guess. Still, I must say that the idea of an entity that hoards despair has quite roused my imagination. For instance, had the Endsinger succeeded in gathering but a few more stars worth of despair, nay, perhaps even that of a few more souls, might the outcome have been different? Like, would we have been strong enough to defeat it then, is what he's saying? Another very good question. Leon's freaked out by it. He's like, we could have fucking lost and all died? Yes, I believe I shall explore such an eventuality in song, of course. He's gonna sing of the Endsinger being stronger than she actually was, to see if there was a possibility we still could have won even then. That makes sense for unlocking an extreme trial, yeah. The light of hope kindled by your comrades is brilliant. Alas, though dark is the despair you face, not even that light can pierce it. An inexorable verse of oblivion, performed at the farthest reaches of existence. I shall name it the End Singer's Aria. Neat. The Minstrel Ballad End Singer's Aria. There you go. Well, that's all I got for you now, buddy. Nothing for now? Nope. Not to put undue pressure upon you, but the folk here are quite taken by the songs inspired by your tale. They await the next with bated breath, and I hope to be able to deliver ere long, with inspiration from your good self. Oh, you're gonna have to wait till 6.3, when we get the next trial. Actually, no, I forgot, optional trials. That probably starts in 6.2, doesn't it? If one more star rejoined, we would have lost to her and Xenos. Probably. I don't know though. We would have gotten stronger too. But it probably would have stayed the same. But who knows? That's some kind of five-head math equation somebody else can do. I suppose you can view it in two different ways. We would have gotten stronger because we would have accumulated more ether. But we also would have gotten weaker because we would have been less susceptible to dynamis in doing so. What the hell is this? The thinner our ether, the more we can interact with dynamis, and hence, you know, limit break techniques and all that. So, I don't know, it probably goes both ways. So it probably would have been less favorable, yeah. This could be a chain quest though, it's level 90. What am I at, 148? I shouldn't check that right now. What are you up to right now, Crimson? I'm just curious. What is this? Oh! This. A heartless hypothesis. Okay, we'll do that later. That's 6.1 content. Waiting to go suffer? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Because I'm wondering right now if I should start this quest chain and do this bonus dungeon now, or if I should do it when I come back later. I'm getting pretty close to the 2-hour mark. I'm guessing the dungeons are going to take a little while, especially because I have to start the quests and read the story first. I don't know, maybe I'll wrap up the stream here and just come back to do the bonus dungeons and the raids later. Yeah, I don't think I'm feeling that because I'm looking at the time and I'd rather exercise while it's earlier in the day. Yeah, I wanted this stream to be about 2 hours anyway, so fuck it. It'll be on the shorter side. Yeah, so I guess I'll do that. Fuck it. Alright, so this is where we're picking up next time then. Where no Loprit has gone before. Sorry, I'm still just thinking, I'm planning things out in my head, that's why I went quiet. Anyway, yeah, so... that would have been a good spot. I want to find a cafe table to chill out in. This one has probably the best view. There we go. plug out here. Alright, folks. Yeah, that's it for me for now. I'll come back a little bit later to stream some more today. And then when I do, what we'll do, let's see, we'll start with the bonus dungeons. That's that one right there. We were about to start one of them. We'll do the 2 bonus dungeons, and then... anything else? And then I guess we'll start the Pandemonium raids, too. Yep, that'll do it. And then after that, I think my plan will be to go into 6.1 content in the order of... well, probably that quest we saw just now. That yellow mark. And then the Master Role quests. Maybe the Master Role quest first, to get some closure on the role quests. Then MSQ. And then the Alliance raid. It's a lot, so it's probably gonna take until tomorrow to do all this. I don't expect to get it done today. Especially because who knows what the queue times are gonna be like for the raids later, so... yeah, that'll be that. Alright, so that's the plan, so I'll see y'all later. For now, as always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, and until next time, please have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. Peace. Whew. Take it easy, y'all. Bye, fun. The bonus role quest you only noticed because you went back to a zone during a hunt train and was like, wait, there's a level 90 quest? Yeah, they do that. I've noticed that with previous expansions, they hide content like that a little bit. They don't make it obvious where to go to find certain things when they add new stuff with patch content. They want you to explore. Anyway, take it easy. I'll be in touch through Discord, Crimson.
You bastard!